Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Paislee. And today we are here to talk about our 2-year anniversary at Mattress Academy. Welcome back to the Real Talk Q&A series. And today we're going to be talking about my favorite questions to answer. I cannot believe that it has been 2 years here at Mattress Academy where I've been teaching my classes. And today I just want to share some of my favorite questions that you've asked over the years and talk about my anniversary sweepstakes that I have for you guys. Stay tuned at the end. We're going to be, I'm going to tell you how to enter to get a free consultation. You guys have been asking me, do I ever do this or anything like this? So now is your time. So let's get into it. Let's talk about, let's see the questions. What's the weirdest thing I've ever taught a student? That is a funny one. I would say, I guess the first thing that pops into my head is like that you can literally get paid to ignore people. Like everybody thinks that's so funny and comical and just weird and strange and stuff, but like it's possible. I never knew it was possible until one day this guy was like, I'm just calling to be ignored. And I'm thinking like, what in the world? Okay. And then like I ignore him for an hour and then I'm like, hello, you still there? And he was still there. And I'm just thinking, okay, like what is going on? And then I realized, okay, well, that's a one and done thing. Didn't think nothing much on it. I got that call on night flirt. That's not distraction after distraction. Okay, I'm back. Now, back to what I was talking about, the weirdest thing, ignoring people. The first one was on night flirt, okay? And I was like, whatever. Then I got it on Sex Panther. And I'm just like, this has to be, are you kidding me? Like, I can't be the only one getting this. And no one seemed to have even heard of this. So that's when I put the video out on YouTube. I made a whole ignore listing. I have my ignorer on Talk to Me, like all these things. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. And you can actually make some pretty good money off of it. Do I think that you can make your whole career around ignoring people? No. Do I have 2 to 3 hour conversations where there are guys that ignore me and they call back? Yes. Okay. What keeps me motivated on tough days? Not going back and working a 9-to-5 job. And I do want to say this as a disclaimer. Nothing's wrong with working a 9-to-5 job. Everything isn't for everybody. Entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. Working 9-to-5 isn't for everybody. Whatever. Like, everything isn't for everybody. However, I do not miss getting told when I can go to the bathroom, when I can eat, threatening me about writing me up over a stupid piece of paper when I could just easily go find another job. And by the way, if you are sitting there and you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're not happy with this, but you don't really know if you can do this and you want to go find another job, you can. It is plenty of jobs out there. Do not let whatever job you have. What is that they do with the horses where they dangle a little carrot or a little sugar cube or something to just keep them walking straight to think they're going to get it and they never do? That's how I see a 9-to-5 job dangling. Oh, I'm going to write you up. Oh, you can't do this. You can only, are you telling me you can only get 2 weeks of vacation out of the 52 weeks that you have every year? Are you kidding me? So that's what keeps me motivated, thinking that if I don't do this, that I might have to go back to that. And so I could be like, ew, I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to do this. But then I think to myself, girl, you sure don't want to go do that. So that's why, I don't know, what keeps me motivated. What's my favorite success story from my students? It's a lot of success stories. And I will say this. How Mattress works, the only reasons I feel like you could be unsuccessful is if you drop out in the middle of my class, you come to class thinking that you're not going to have to take notes. I've had students like try to shower or cook or do other things while they're in the class, and I'm thinking like, are you not sitting there taking notes? Like, what's going on? Like, this is class. Also, not realizing how much time this takes. I feel like my students that are really successful are in grind time groups communicating at least a few times throughout the week. are showing up to the study halls and the role play sessions and the work together sessions. Show up to class and are taking notes. Utilize all the supplies that I ask you guys to get. Those are my students that are reaching their goals and being successful. And the reasons why people are not is, one, their mental might fall off, and that's understandable. But you did pay money for this class, and I think you should at least push through and take your notes. So when you are mentally ready, you can go back. I've had that happen a bunch of times. People's partners not liking this. Even just taking this class from me, their partners get furious and annoyed or whatever because they don't like it, and they're wondering why they're wasting their time either paying me or learning about this or whatever. Their family life and their kids and shit just get in the way. Like, they might have a job and then they're just like, whoa, this is a lot of work. This is a lot. It takes time. It takes learning it, but it's not hard. And you do got to stay consistent. And I think that's the hard part for people. But success stories, to find that my first round of students, one of my students was making over $1,000 a week on Talk to Me. I don't think there's no such thing as a perfect schedule. I think it's consistency, but she just chose this. She worked overnights about 6 days a week. She did the VC until she got calls. Then she would get back on the VC and stay on and be consistent. And she made $1,000 a week or more on Talk to Me. First round of Mattress Actress. Honestly, it kind of is what pushed me to keep going. But yeah, I do find a lot of my students to be successful if they follow all those things I just stated. Let's see. What's one daily habit that's changed my life the most? Waking up, getting everybody else out of the way. Like, for instance, family, friends, responding, kid, dogs, all that. Getting them the fuck out of my way. Honestly, it sounds kind of rude, but at least they get the attention that they want. Get them out of my way, and then go take my bath, drink my coffee or my hot tea, meditate, grab my crystals, look in the mirror, say something nice, sing some intentional songs. And that has changed me. Because then it's like I got everybody out the way. I can go do all this stuff. And then I could do me. And then I can clearly just focus on me and my work and all of these things. Also, something else that I wanted to talk about was, okay, so when I moved back to Houston, we didn't have AC for like 20 days. It was horrible. It was supposed to be luxury apartments. I don't fucking know. Picked the wrong shit. Nonetheless, I was like, ain't no way I'm about to be sitting here camming and doing all this stuff. It is too hot, but I need to make money. So I decided to pick up a gig. And something that I never tried before that I thought might be interesting was Uber. Baby, first off, just as a second little gig, if you do want some Uber, you can make around $200 a day. Cool. I just need to reach my goals and make some money. But also, Uber is the best fucking thing. I'm telling everybody I'm doing Uber for the rest of my life. Because when you're doing Uber, you cannot have your phone. They know this. You're driving, so if they continue to text or calling you, they're bothering you while you're driving, and that could end up falling back on them. If something was to happen and you're working. So people cannot, like family, friends, they can mentally be like, okay, Paislee's doing Uber. She can't have her phone because she's driving. I shouldn't text her or call her because she's driving. And she has a client in the car, so she can't talk. So I have to leave her alone. That, to me, that is so genius. I can tell people I'm doing Uber and they will leave me alone, because when I say, hey, I am doing my work, they don't seem to get that. But if I say I'm doing Uber, no one bothers me. And that is amazing. Like, I have not had that feeling in a long time. So just even if you never do Uber and you have people that won't leave you alone, just tell them you're doing Uber. Shit. They'll leave you alone. Okay. So that's the one habit that changed my life. Telling people that I do Uber. Even though I just started and I'm not going to do it because, quite honestly, y'all, just as a side note, I don't want to be doing all that driving. You can't make your $200, but it ain't for me. I was only doing that while the AC was off because it was miserable. Anyways, okay. Another question. If you could only teach one class for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? So out of everything that I teach you guys, scheduling, if I could only teach people how to organize their lives and how to schedule everything out, that would make me one little happy camper. Out of everything I teach, it's my favorite. Okay, last question. What is the biggest lesson you've learned? What's the biggest lesson these past 2 years have taught you? People will actually fucking listen to me. And when they listen to me, the shit works. Honestly. Like, coming from somebody who didn't really have friends like that and all this stuff, having someone when you feel like never listened to is hard. So, just the fact that people listen to me and my voice matters. I like that. All right, if y'all stayed around, now's the time to talk about the sweepstakes. But I want to say this. These kind of questions I really do love because they open the door to real conversations. And it allows you to know a little bit more about me. And one thing that I want to share is before you buy anybody's coaching services, you need to know a little bit about them. And some credibility and some personal connection there to see if they can actually teach you. Since y'all are here, it is my second Mattress Actress anniversary. And I want to give away a consultation. How to enter, you need to be following Mattress Actress Academy on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Facebook, or Twitter as Paislee will help. You're going to write out in a video form, type it up, or voice. What question would you ask me if you won the consultation? That's it. Easy peasy. Make sure you include all 3 of the hashtags, Mattress Actress Academy, Mattress Actress Anniversary, and MAA Sweepstakes. You get bonus points if you actually DM us to let us know that you sent it, and I can't wait to see who wins.